find myself in a similar situation than I was almost exactly 10 years ago. In a new town, starting a business from scratch, trying to figure out how to make it. And one of the best things that I did 10 years ago, when I first moved back to Miami to start a rebuilding consulting company, was get involved with philanthropy. Serendipitously, I got an email from Habitat for Humanity saying they wanted to start a young professional school. And I thought, hey, it's construction. This might be a good business development tool, so I went for it. And that set me on this path that has completely changed my life. It got me on the board of Habitat a year later, got me into Leadership Miami a little bit after that, got me on the board of other charities after that, Board of Economic Development Agency of Miami, named to a top 20 under 40 for Brickell Magazine list, one of those fancy things. But most importantly, it's given me the greatest relationships that I've had in the last 10 years. Just met these amazing people that are a big part of my life. So as I try to settle in here in Jacksonville, I want to do the same thing. My time in Jacksonville is not going to be ephemeral. I want to be here for a long time. I don't know if I got a bonus for that, but. So naturally, I went back to Habitat. I said, hey, I started this Habitat program in Miami. Young professionals went great. They sounded like they were super interested, but it just kind of petered out. So next test was my buddy Jerry McNamara. His wife has this charity for Haitian orphans, which I really wanted to get behind, but I don't think that they were really ready for what I'm trying to do there. And as luck would have it, I took this meeting with my buddy Wally Conway, who was a guy I totally want to be with, like when I grew up. I don't know if anybody here knows Wally. You know Wally, you're in real estate. And he's on the board of Best Buddies. Anybody here heard of Best Buddies of Florida? It's kind of an iconic charity around the world because it had this poster that was written by an artist that, I don't remember the whole story, but I remember it in the 80s, but I didn't really know what it was for. Turns out that the mission of Best Buddies is to end with mental, economic, and something else, isolation. Mental, economic, and emotional isolation of individuals with intellectual development disabilities. And here I am starting a company who's trying to prove to the world the value of human connection and community creation for business development. So it made perfect sense. I said, Wally, I want in, man. I've been looking for a charity. Get me in. Like, how can I be a part of this? And he introduced me to this Best Buddies Champions program. And I said, heck yeah, I'm in, without even thinking about it. So what Best Buddies does, first of all, I researched, and I want to tell you about it. They're in over 122 schools. They have this program where they pair an intellectually development disabled person with someone in the school, either middle school, high school, or college. They also have a job placement program that's created over 155 jobs for the intellectually development disabled, right? Like economic driver. These people otherwise are going to burden to themselves, to their family, to their community. It's fantastic. And I love it. I've started getting involved, but here's the deal. This Champions program, I got to raise $3,000 within 60 days. And that started 29 days ago. Last week, I'm not kidding, I had a panic attack. I don't want to let these people down, right? I don't want to have this big loss right now. So if anybody knows anybody that wants to donate, or somebody that can donate a charitable item for a raffle, I'd love to talk to you about it afterwards, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about my buddy Whitney. Y'all want to see a picture of her? Yes. This is Whitney right here. This is us shooting a couple of videos that were basically ask videos that I started forwarding around. And we did a bunch of takes. And she was just all giggles and smiles the whole time, just a super bubbly person, really positive. It was wonderful to be around. And that's when I realized where I see the huge value in what Best Buddies is doing. I don't know about y'all, but I think to make it in this world, if you need two things, it's grit and positivity. Grit to get through the hard times, because life is tough, you'll find out soon. Positivity to keep you in the game, right? Just to keep you in there. And every family that I interact with in this program, every family that I've met through this world of intellectual development disabilities was given this super tough, daunting task to bring up a child with disabilities like this. Economically daunting, emotionally daunting, socially daunting. And they're all the most positive, purpose-driven, happy people that I've interacted with. And each of the clients, right, the intellectually disabled, when you start talking to them, you realize they've had all these challenges their whole life. But when you look around, they're always like this beacon of inspiration, of like positivity to their peers, to their families. It's incredible. And what Best Buddies has done is to bottle this up. Take this package and serve it to people that are in the formative years of their life. Middle schoolers, high schoolers, college-age kids. Get exposed to this invaluable perspective. I think it's incredible. So I'm not going to fail. Now Whitney is turning 35 on Saturday. And me and her mom are going to throw her a party. And I want to invite everybody to it. I have invitations in the back. This is the actual invitation. Spoiler alert. It's not just going to be a party for Whitney. It's going to be a networking event. I'm inviting all the people that I've met that are interested in Jacksonville. Put some people together. It's going to be a really nice time. We're going to have the Gator game on. It's going to be fantastic. And it's going to be a little fundraiser. 35 years old. We're going to ask people to give $35. So who wants an invitation?